Yes, hello everyone, welcome to this other edition of Randy Prizzle's Ting with me, Randy Prizzle. So you could probably say, why you got 3D glasses on, Randy? Want to go for a different effect today, obviously promoting my man's shirt, aka Shaku, which is artificial, the brand, which you kind of saw down there. Obviously showing the flyer as well. Those you promote on LinkedIn, but I said, you know what, might as well, why not? I'm wearing a shirt, and it looks good, and it looks great, feeling great, feeling good, feeling great, feeling good, how are you? So that's what I was feeling, so yeah. That's why I went with it. So, okay, you know what we're usually here for, the linking and the tinging, so let's get on to the first person. We got J with 2 Y's. Don't know why someone would spell J with 2 Y's, but who knows. But I'm so confused. Yeah, 2 J's confused me a little bit, but yeah. She says, we'll get along if you love Marvel. Yes, that's the first thing there, I would say. Great. Fantastic that she loves Marvel. I'm a big Marvel head. There was obviously that new Marvel film that's come out in the cinemas. I forgot, Shang-Chi or something like that its name is. Don't know if you've seen it, The Ten Rings, The Legend of the Ten Rings, Shang-Chi. Good film. I mean, wait for my reviews that should hopefully come on the podcast, the Cloudpoint podcast that is down the line of the week. So, yes, I love Marvel. I'm a Marvel head. I'm a guy who likes Marvel. And yes, all good there. So, that's plus points already for her. She's 33. She's a woman. She's spiritual, it says. So, she's got that natural spiritual love. So she got it, yeah. Okay, she says the best way to ask me out is by asking. So you just have to ask her out, But when you approach some people on the road and you want to ask them out, if they've had a bad day at work, they don't want to stop and chat. Do you know what I mean? They're like, who are you? Go away. They'll say a bad word to you or something, or do you know what I mean, palm your fly, you're a fly or something on the wall. You don't want any of that. So anyways, let's get on to more what she's saying. Hallmark of a good relationship is trust, loyalty, communication, and efforts from both sides. Both sides to communicate with the trust and loyalty and all of that, which is good. That's what you need in a relationship, and all of that, the trust, the loyalty, but you need someone to banter with as well and have some fun. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Unfortunately for Jay, she doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me, so it's going to be a no for me. We come to Roma. She's not actually living in Roma, but her name's Roma. So, 2 truths and a lie. It says, got chased by the Coast Guard in Dubai. I don't know why, but she got chased in Dubai. Kind of rhymed, but didn't mean for that to rhyme, but whatever. I jumped from a moving boat. I probably believe she's done that, I have done the 3-peak challenge. I don't know what the 3-peak challenge is, so, someone out there has to probably remind me. Put it in the comments below if you know what that is. I probably would say I'd probably say the 3-peak challenge, just because it seems like probably everyone's done that. I don't think she probably is one of those people. But I could see someone getting chased by the Coast Guards in Dubai for doing something wrong, something weirdly wrong, and then the Coast Guards in Dubai said, yeah, let's get after that person. Go, just chase her down, go and get her, It's bad action, but don't worry about that. So yeah, she's 33, 5'9", she works in finance, so finance worker. She says, one thing I'll never do again, walk into a favela. I don't know what a favela is. I mean, is it the ghetto, the ends, or something like that? Yeah, you're going to have to remind me of what that is. So yeah, I have no idea what that is. So she said, together we could travel all around the world. Baby, you and me, there's so much to see. So I'm going to take you all around the world. So if you remember that song, it's that Corey Lee girl who sang that song. One hit wonder. I've not heard nothing from her again after that. So yeah. But unfortunately for Roma, don't really want to go to Roma with Roma. So to Noah. Well, no, but try to make it right. But don't worry about it. Come to Ellie. Ellie says, an overshare. Over lockdown, I learned to knit. Made a lot of soup. Age 60 years old. If you're 60, then listen, we got to cut this thing off because I'm not going for women that old. So, yeah, but over lockdown, learning to knit, hey, Do you know what I mean? You learn to do a lot of creative things. Someone learned how to, I think, bake was it during the time of lockdown. People have been baking and making, what was it, a lot of banana breads and stuff like that during lockdown. You people have time in your hands, but that's what it was. You all had time then. So, you know, soup. Listen, soup is easy to make. Anyone can make soup. You know, if you don't know how to make soup, then you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. So, 2756 International Development. She's in. She says, best travel story, 5 days hiking in the Inca Trail. Don't know what that is, don't know where that is. Up at 3 a.m. to reach the sunrise gate in time for the best view of Machu Picchu. Completely obscured by cloud. Oh, that's pissed. You know what I mean? You wanted to see, it's kind of like, remember that, what happened with the train station, and they were meant to see that famous Harry Potter train. They all went there and it got obscured by, I think, a Southwest train service that literally went past at the same time. The people on the platform were there to get the picture and the video of the train, so they ended up not getting it. So after all that time getting up and waiting in the morning to go there and see that you cannot actually go and see that train because of a Southern West train that came at the same time is a bit pissed. So yeah. She says, all that I ask is that you can make a good tea. Well, I'm decent with tea. It depends how you like tea, you know what I mean? Some people like it quite strong and some people like it quite milky. Do you know what I mean? Some people like it more on the brown side, you know. Some people like it more on the, you know, as my mum would say, wit side, you know, as we call soup sometimes. I don't want to go too much into that, but yeah, there. Unfortunately for Elle, doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me, so it's a no for me. Claire, she says, my simple pleasures, coffee, crosswords, cycling, dogs, podcasts and sunshine. I mean, coffee, cool, crosswords, I'm more into word search than crosswords. Cycling, can do that, cool with that. Dogs, don't really like big dogs, so it's kind of from that one. Podcast, I do one. Sunshine, yeah, it's nice, but, you know, not all the time, yeah. It's obviously nice when it's not too warm and you've got a nice little breeze and something like that. Not when it's proper stark warm and you're just literally feeling the sun beating on your back and then you're sweating profusely. No, I don't want none of that. So, she's 33, 5'6", she's a researcher. She says, I'm weirdly attracted to impeccable grammar. So people who spell stuff right and all that. And listen, people want to spell it how they want to spell it. Like, if you want to say the and put it as DA, then it's up to you. You know what I mean? Why have you got to want to check things? And, you know, that's a bit obsessive and a bit over the top, I'd say. Listen, if you're going for an interview and you have to, you know, do it right for them people there, then do it for the people there. But, you know, if you're with your friends and you're sending a simple text, cut it short, innit? Remember in the old school days we used to have the old, how was it, the Motorola's and the, what was that phone? The Nokia 3310s, and we couldn't have a lot to text it. We had to just simply put the DA, BK, you know, to get back at you, you know. So, you know, we would do a lot of them small little words to fit the text in so people can actually text us back and stuff like that. Sometimes people send some weird ones, you wouldn't understand them because I'd be literally, you know, and one of my cousins was very much, you know, well known for putting some short messages. I'll be like, what did she say? I don't understand this, but, and then sometimes I'd have to like call her and go, I don't understand your text. She'd be like, but I meant back at 1, at 2 and something else. And I was like, oh, but yeah, next time just call me or just, you know, just say call me back. Some simple text, you know. Yeah, that. Okay. She says she's looking for someone to play board games with. Listen, I'm a big fan of board games. Do you know what I mean? Was obviously doing that most times during the lockdown phase, when lockdown was on. But I was mostly with the parents and obviously the sister. So it was nice to do the family thing. But when they only wanted to play one particular type of game, that's when it got annoying. Do you know what I mean? And the one particular type of game was always Ludo. Do you know what I mean? Ludo's alright, but then when you play too much Ludo, it can start to get over the top. And I started to say, you know what, forget this. After a couple of times, I didn't want to do it anymore. So I said, listen, let's try and play another game. We tried to play Snakes and Ladders, and the parents weren't feeding it. So it's not fun. It's not good as, you know, the one before. You know, this Ludo is better than Snakes and Ladders and all this. I was like, okay, chill out. Let's just not bother anymore. You go your way, I go my way, and that's it. So, yeah. Fortunately for Claire, doesn't have that je ne sais quoi, so it's a no. Come to Meg. actually, you know what, let's try and find someone we're going to say yes to today. Hopefully, you know, and not just, you know, my man Sheiku Shirts, which is the only thing he seems to have said yes to, because, you know, yeah, wearing on. But yeah. Okay. No. I'm just going to sing that Destiny's Child while we just wait to find someone. No. And I won't say yes, because I'm saying no. And I'm not saying yes. Okay, we'll see what she's saying. Okay, we'll come to Avril. She says, I'll introduce you to my family if you can make me talk non-stop. So she wants someone to make her talk. But too much talking, you know, a little less conversation, a little more action is the best version. So that's all I've got to say on that. She's 29, she's 5'7", and makeup artist. She goes crazy for music, doesn't most people know, you know. Music makes you lose control. You know, it's Missy Elliott song. I can't do the whole thing properly, but yeah. But that's all she's kind of put. Yeah, her greatest strength, contentment, so blissful. So she's great at being content, you know. That's nice. Fortunately for her, yeah, I said, listen, we'll stop. I said yes, but listen, time goes by and we can't just waste time, so it's a no for me. Okay, we'll come to one more and we'll call it time. Maggie, nope. Carla, nope. Annie, nope. Emma, nope. Ali, nope. Deborah, nope. And it's still loading, so, oh, here we go. We'll come to Hannah, let's just see what she's saying. It'll be too long to keep saying no to people. So yeah, I get along best with people who are obsessed with dogs. Again with this dog thing, jeez man. I don't mind small dogs, but they're not these big type of, you know, big off dogs. I can't stand all of that. So 29, 5'6", she works in a design studio. She's widely attracted to freaks, geeks and creeps. And creeps. I thought it said crepes, like, you know, the food you eat, crepes. But yeah, I guess I kind of lie more in the kind of, well, which direction would I say I'm more in? Cross between geek and a nerd. Well, cross between Greek. I'm not actually Greek, but cross between geek and I'd say a bit of a loner. So kind of in the phase of a creep, you know, in that. I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. Yeah, all of that. But yeah, she said, what I ordered from the table, it's red wine or tequila, baby. Red wine, stay close to me. I mean, there's not a tequila song, otherwise I would have sang a tequila song, but I don't really know a tequila song, so yeah. Close I got is past Cavassier, and that's Cavassier, so that's not tequila, so let's just leave that as that. 45 an hour, it's a no for me, so yeah, we just cut this off and just leave it as that. So yeah, it's not been successful this night, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. I'm still dripped in the glasses and the shirt, so you know, I've got my drip on and I'm happy with the drip, so great. Well, you know, and that's kind of all from me, I guess, for this episode. If obviously you're feeling this episode or any of the previous episodes, you know what to do. All of that below, you know, yeah, all of that, it's all there, the deets and all of that. So I'd like to say, obviously, thank you guys for checking out this episode. And you know what we usually do when we finish? So, I mean, I'm kind of wearing the gloss, and it does remind me of Kanye a little bit. So, your name wanna make it better, man, make it stronger, better, all of that. So, yeah. Link out, link out, oh, link out. Where's the pause button? Found it.